What's up, guys? It's Ryan again, doing another vlog. I wanted to talk about things that I thought would always be there. For those you don't know, uh, I have two jobs. My main source of income, it was working at a casino. I was a floor person and a poker dealer for many, many years. I was started when I was 21 and, excuse me, 25. And yeah, I've been there ever since. And part-time poker player and part-time professional dance instructor. Those are my main sources of income. Um, and those are things that I thought would always be there. It's kind of one of the reasons why I picked them. You know, I'm very much of two minds. You know, there's my logical side, and then there's my emotional side. And poker and working in a casino fulfilled the logical side, and dancing fulfilled the emotional side. And I thought it was a nice balance. I thought it was a great way to indulge many sides of these two sides of myself, but also things that I thought would always be there. I felt like these were sort of internal, personal, um, inherent parts of humanity. You know, just the desire to dance, to move, to feel music. Like, it's always going to be there. The record industry has changed so much. Nobody buys CDs anymore. People don't even pay for music most of the time. I don't even know how artists make money aside from touring, and we can't do that. But I figured it'd always be there. I figured dance would always be there. And same thing with gambling. Just the desire to put your money on the line, the desire for that big score, that win without the effort, where luck plays a part of it. There's like an adventurous spirit to that. It's something very American. Gambling has always felt that to me. And yeah, sure, economy up, economy down, whatever. But I always figured gambling would just be there. And a casino was a great place to work because there's no way it would ever close. They don't close. At least the casinos that I've worked in have always been 24 hours, 7 days a week. I've worked Christmases, I've worked Thanksgivings, I've worked Easters. Doesn't matter. Holidays don't exist in the world of the casino. Time barely exists in the world of the casino. That was the other thing I really liked about them. Was if it was 100 degrees outside, I'm not working outside. I'm in a nice temperature controlled building all the time. I'm not chopping down trees and stuff. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the idea of people like matching wits and the idea of the game. And then for dancing, I enjoyed the idea of people connecting and being emotional and, really physically connecting, emotionally connecting, spiritually connecting. It's awesome. Yeah, and then the Fire Nation attacked, i.e. coronavirus hit. And those things are gone. And quite frankly, I feel listless, creatively listless. Those are my two main outlets. Those are the ways that I express myself for the last 10 years, 15 years for poker. And they're gone. And it's really hard. And it's hard to exist and live in a world where those things aren't there. And I'm very sure that the pandemic has taken a lot of the things that we love and care about away from us. And I don't blame people for going stir crazy, and because we don't have those things anymore, and that's really difficult to deal with. It got me thinking about football players and how there's a surprising amount of them that blow all their money and commit suicide once football is done. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's CTE, it's CTE. You know, you get smacked in the brain enough and that's what happens. And I'm like, no, like maybe it's entirely possible. I'm not gonna say it's not. Um, but I think the bigger thing is not a bigger thing, but I think this is an underrepresented and under talked about part of the whole story is that the thing that you've done your whole life, the thing that was your outlet, the thing that provided you with meaning, and you know, I am a football player, the lack of camaraderie, losing the locker room, you know, not seeing your friends every day, um, not having a direction in your life because all you've done is focus on the present and focus on football and that's it. Like, that's gone. What the hell do you do? Who are you anymore? And I feel like this pandemic is forcing the entire world to ask that self its questions, or those questions, excuse me. Who are we? What do we do now? I don't know. I don't have those answers because the answers I used to go to, poker, dancing, they're gone. But there's still, for myself at least, there's still writing, which is something that I plan on doing more. And there's other expressive outlets like this vlog, for instance. The other reason I'm doing it, quite frankly, I just need an outlet. um, there are ways to adjust, and I think we can find them. I don't know what they are yet, and I'm not here to provide answers. Quite frankly, if anybody's got some answers, please give them to me. I would love to hear it. You may not feel creative. You may not feel like you have anything to offer anymore because those avenues were taken away, but you still do. And so to think, I would ask that you guys think about what it is that you used to be and who you can be moving forward. You know, and to learn would be try to learn some new skills. Do something that maybe you didn't do before or didn't have the time to do before, but now you can. You know, realize, and so vulnerable, realize that we're all still students. No matter how good you were at something else, you're a student in a new thing. You could be the premier expert in your field, but you are still a student in something else. So learn something else is what I would say. And be vulnerable. And it's okay to be a student again. It's okay to not be good at something anymore. You know, I think that's definitely been sort of the hardest thing for me is feeling like I knew what I was doing and having invested, you know, 10 years into dance and 15 years into casino poker specifically. It's been really hard to realize, hey, guess what? I don't know a lot of stuff. I'm actually far less educated than I thought I was. I actually know very little about a lot of subjects, even though I consider myself an intelligent guy and a learned person, a learned person, you know. I just don't. I just don't. And it's time for me to learn. It's time for me to stop acting like I know everything and to go out there and be a student again and put in the time and put in the work. And so I hope you guys put in the work, put in the time. Don't get down on yourselves just because you don't know something, because there's plenty of stuff I don't know. And hopefully you learn something, and hopefully you teach me something. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Stay cool. Stay safe. I'll see y'all later.